Science can be pretty complicated, and our understanding of the world is always evolving. Unfortunately, this means kids often learn things in school that aren't quite right. Sometimes, it's because the real science is too complex for young minds, so they get a simplified version. Other times, it's because what we once thought was true has since been debunked. Today, we're diving into 5 scientific concepts you were probably taught in school that are actually wrong. Get ready to have your minds blown, because remember, questioning what we think we know is the key to scientific discovery. So, strap on your thinking caps and let's bust some myths. First up, let's talk about blood. Blood is a vital fluid in our bodies, responsible for transporting oxygen, nutrients, and waste products to and from our cells. It's a complex mixture of cells, proteins, and other substances, each playing a crucial role in keeping us alive and healthy. You might have learned that deoxygenated blood is blue, but that's a myth. This common misconception likely stems from the way veins appear under our skin. Your blood is always red, whether it's oxygen-rich or not. The red color is due to the presence of red blood cells, which are packed with a protein called hemoglobin. The red color comes from hemoglobin, a protein in your red blood cells that carries oxygen. Hemoglobin is a complex molecule made up of 4 subunits, each containing an iron atom that binds to oxygen. Hemoglobin contains iron, and when iron binds with oxygen, it reflects red light. This is why oxygenated blood, which is rich in oxygen, appears bright red. That's why your arteries, which carry oxygenated blood, look bright red. Arteries transport this oxygen-rich blood from your heart to the rest of your body, ensuring that your tissues receive the oxygen they need to function properly.
So why do your veins look blue? It's a question that has puzzled many people. It's all an optical illusion. The blue appearance of veins is due to the way light penetrates the skin and interacts with the blood and tissues beneath it. Light penetrates the skin, and the way it interacts with your veins and the red blood inside makes them appear blue. This phenomenon is similar to how the sky appears blue due to the scattering of light. It's all about how the light is absorbed and scattered. When light hits your skin, it scatters in different directions, and the blue wavelengths are scattered more than the red wavelengths, making your veins appear blue.
Think of it like looking through a glass of water at a red object. The water, like your skin and tissues, can change how you perceive the color of the object behind it. The water, like your skin and tissues, can change how you perceive the color of the object behind it. This is why your veins, which are filled with red blood, can appear blue when viewed through the layers of your skin. So, next time you see a diagram of the circulatory system with blue veins, remember, it's just a simplification. The blue color is used to differentiate between oxygenated and deoxygenated blood for educational purposes. Your blood is always red, like a delicious strawberry milkshake. This vibrant red color is a constant reminder of the life-sustaining role that blood plays in our bodies.
But don't take my word for it. You can see for yourself. Next time you get a cut, take a peek at the blood. Notice its color. What color is it? Red, right? This is because the blood is exposed to oxygen in the air, which binds to the hemoglobin and gives it that bright red color. It's not turning blue just because it's exposed to air. The red color remains consistent whether the blood is inside your body or outside.
This is just one example of how science can be counterintuitive. Our perceptions can often be misleading, and it's important to understand the underlying principles. And what we see isn't always what it seems. Science helps us uncover the truth behind these illusions and deepen our understanding of the natural world. But that's what makes it so fascinating. The more we learn, the more we realize how much there is yet to discover. So keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep learning. Next, you probably heard that eating carrots improves your eyesight. This one's a half-truth. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, essential for eye health. Vitamin A helps your retina, the back of your eye that detects light, function properly. It also helps prevent night blindness and other eye conditions.
However, unless you have a vitamin A deficiency, eating more carrots won't give you supervision. So while they help maintain good eyesight, they won't make you see in the dark.
This myth likely originated during World War II. British propaganda claimed their pilots had exceptional night vision because they ate lots of carrots. This was a clever ruse to hide their new radar technology from the Germans.
So while carrots are good for your eyes, they won't turn you into Superman. You'll need more than carrots to see through walls.
The truth is, a balanced diet with plenty of fruits and vegetables is the best way to ensure you're getting all the nutrients your eyes need. Chapter 3. Remember the taste map? The colorful diagram that shows different sections of the tongue being responsible for different tastes? The idea that different parts of your tongue detect different tastes, like sweet, salty, sour, and bitter? It's bogus. This myth has been around for a long time, but it's time to set the record straight. All taste sensations can be detected by any area of your tongue that has taste buds. That's right, your entire tongue is capable of tasting sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and even umami, which is the savory taste.
The concept of the taste map originated from a misinterpretation of research from the early 1900s. It was a time when scientific communication wasn't as robust as it is today. A German scientist published a paper on taste perception, and his work was misinterpreted to suggest that different tongue regions had specialized taste receptors. This misinterpretation was then widely accepted and taught for decades.
However, later research debunked this theory. Scientists conducted more detailed studies and found that taste buds are not confined to specific regions for specific tastes. Scientists now know that all taste buds contain receptor cells for all 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami or savory. This means that no matter where you place a piece of chocolate or a salty pretzel on your tongue, you will be able to taste it.
So, why can some areas of your tongue seem more sensitive to certain tastes? This is a question that has puzzled many. It's likely due to slight variations in the distribution and concentration of taste buds, but it doesn't mean those areas are exclusively responsible for specific tastes. The density of taste buds can vary slightly, making some areas a bit more sensitive.
The taste map is a classic example of how scientific misinformation can persist. Even though it has been debunked, it still appears in textbooks and educational materials. It's a fun and easy concept to grasp, but it's simply not accurate. Understanding the true nature of our taste buds helps us appreciate the complexity of our sensory experiences even more. Modern science continues to explore the intricacies of taste perception, revealing more about how we experience flavors. So next time you enjoy your favorite meal, remember that your entire tongue is working together to bring you those delicious tastes. Chapter 4. You've heard that humans have 5 senses, right? Sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell? Actually, we have a lot more.
Modern science recognizes at least 9 senses, including balance, temperature, pain, and proprioception, your sense of body position and movement.
Balance, or equilibrioception, is controlled by the inner ear and helps us stay upright. Thermoception allows us to sense temperature changes, while nociception is our sense of pain, alerting us to potential harm.
Proprioception, often called the 6th sense, is what allows you to close your eyes and touch your nose. It's how your brain knows where your body parts are in space, without you having to look at them.
Some scientists even argue there could be up to 33 senses. These include senses like hunger, thirst, and the feeling of needing to use the restroom.
So, the next time someone tells you to use your 5 senses, remind them that we have a whole symphony of senses working together to help us experience the world around us.
Chapter 5. Welcome to another myth-busting session where we dive deep into common misconceptions and uncover the truth behind them. Lastly, let's tackle the myth that you lose 80% of your body heat through your head. This is a widely believed notion, but it's simply not true. Nope. This myth actually originates from a misinterpretation of military research conducted decades ago.
Back in the 1950s, the U.S. military was keen on understanding cold weather survival. They conducted a series of experiments to see how the human body reacts to extreme cold. In these experiments, they dressed subjects in Arctic gear, ensuring their bodies were well insulated, but they left their heads exposed to the elements. The study observed significant heat loss through the head, which led to the belief that the majority of body heat escapes from there. This was a groundbreaking finding at the time.
However, this conclusion was fundamentally flawed. The context of the experiment was not fully considered. Since the subjects' heads were the only part of their bodies not insulated, it was inevitable that they would lose more heat from their heads. This skewed the results significantly. In reality, you lose about 10% of your body heat through your head. This makes sense when you consider that your head is roughly 10% of your body's surface area.
So, while it's definitely a good idea to wear a hat in cold weather to keep warm, it's not the magic bullet that will prevent all heat loss. You can lose heat from any part of your body that's exposed to the cold, not just your head. Hands, feet, and even your torso can be significant sources of heat loss if not properly covered. That's why it's essential to wear layers and cover up all parts of your body when the temperature drops. Layering traps heat and provides better insulation, keeping you warmer for longer. So next time you head out into the cold, remember to bundle up from head to toe. It's the best way to stay warm and enjoy the winter season without falling prey to common myths.
Science is always evolving, and what we know today might change tomorrow. It's crucial to keep learning and stay curious. Don't be afraid to question what you've been taught and seek out new information. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. And let us know in the comments, what science myth did you believe? Thanks for watching.